Well, despite my best efforts for Ruby to show up at the meetup today relatively clean, the driveway's here wet. Maybe the main road's not. We had some rain overnight. We can have more rain around noon today. It's not going to be a washout. It's not going to be anything that's going to cancel the meetup, but it could be annoying. It could definitely be annoying from a dirtying the cars perspective and you know, hanging out up there perspective, taking pictures and talking. We'll all be under Zeb's canopy. Hey, bud. Good morning. Good morning, sweetheart. Well, right this minute, it's actually really nice out here. It's 58 degrees. It's not currently raining. It's not currently windy. You can see that tree is just as still as can be. I do want to walk before the meetup. Dawn's going to be thrilled. I will have a second cup of coffee, though, before we go for our walk. There's geese. I didn't see them, but I hear them. And Gray and Panther are doing good. When I came back out the second time just now, I kind of scared them a little bit. I didn't mean to. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, how about if I sit? Gray. Gray, how about if I sit? Well, Gray ate all the chicken. That's why she abandoned her bowl. Whatever else is left in that far bowl over there. Panther, you didn't quite eat all your chicken, though. Dawn and I are fixing to go for our walk. Tux is up top and Marty's in the chair. They're looking comfy. You probably can't see the black blob, but Stripe has discovered the cushion on top of the tool table back there, and he's very happy. Him and Morris were both on the cushion yesterday afternoon. There's a weekend crowd this morning. There is now a chance. It's looking like rain, maybe before we get back.
You gonna get me all wet?
Well, that wasn't my plan. I was trying to do the kind to Dawn Saturday morning walk schedule versus the let's go out there and get her done.
Well, you rushed me through Twitter to go just get rained on. Jules has some lights on.
Yeah, I don't know what Jules is thinking. Okay. That was a little odd. Could it have, I don't know. Yeah. We were actually taking transportation studies, surveys. I got us off on that thing from the park yesterday had to do with buses. It was a stupid survey, not worth taking if you ask me, and it allowed no comments and not well worded. And I think it just, somebody needed to check off a box. We gave people a survey.
That's right.
That's all that survey. That's all that survey was.
That's right.
Here comes UPS. I won't film him not stopping for us.
Oh, well, that's right.
Really, I don't expect them to slam on their brakes, but I do expect them to come around the corner at 35 miles an hour. So if there are people in the crosswalk, we don't have to sprint. And then the other survey had to do with a loop basically around Fuquay, so you could get from the north side of town down to Angier toward Lillington. And that new road or widening of existing roads has serious potential impact to us at our house, depending on which route they approve. And so that survey required us to review the PDF so we would be informed enough about what the proposed routes were so that we can comment on the survey. And we both took the time to do that. We reviewed the PDF together, the diagrams, and anyway, one comes really close to where we're standing, part of it. And I left them a comment and says, I am at my wit's end with the road construction in the area. You know, I live basically off Wagstaff, and I drive in and out of downtown Raleigh twice a day, and between the Judd Parkway Main Street intersection improvement, the Costco retail shopping center addition, the other shopping center and industry going in on 401, not to leave out our beloved Turnpike expansion. I just don't know. One of the routes doesn't impact 401 or 55 much at all. And 2 of the other routes are widening it in certain places. And can you imagine there by the ABC store right north of town by John Deere, widening that to 4 lanes and the impact on the existing commute traffic in and out of Fuquay? So no, I vote no on those routes. And I don't care if I won't be driving it every day next year. You never know. And depending on where Johnny goes to school, we could still be headed in and out of Raleigh or to the east side of Raleigh often. So no, I vote no. It's not 11:30, it's only 10:55. On the way over here, my phone popped up and said, rain will begin around 11:30 a.m. And I thought, okay, was 10:45 at the time. I was like, that's almost enough time to get the walk in. Maybe it'll be a little late. I didn't really consider it being a little early. Notice that we're not turned around going back to the car. If it gets too bad up here, I'll wait in the shelter and you can go get Jules and come get me. I'm not going to do that. I'm just joking. You might remember earlier this year in the springtime, one day we were coming down the trail and it was hailing on us. Yep. And the only thing I was worried about was Jules. So when we came up beside Ball Field 3 as we were entering South Park, there were some men on an ATV and they had obviously been in the woods cutting some saplings and pulling out trash.
In the rain.
Volunteers for the church that's being built over there. Yeah. Don's fussing at me.
I'm not fussing.
I just want them to stay on their side of the property line and leave the town woods and trail alone, I guess. I just don't want them trimming. Are you making faces at me back there when I watched tonight's video?
I have a deadpan look on my face.
I'm good with them going in there and pulling out trash. I also wondered why they couldn't go from their side and do stuff and why they were coming through. That's kind of fragile there, the tree line. I just don't want them over there messing with my woods that belongs to the town and the park.
Now tell her what you said.
What did I say?
What? Come on.
No, I'm not going to get myself more in trouble.
Not going to get yourself in trouble?
Well, can't anybody understand that I just want my trail to be natural looking and not manicured any more than it is? Up here at the park is one thing where they butcher the crepe myrtles every year in the name of keeping them looking nice. But down there where the woods look natural, is it not okay for me just to want it to look natural? Yeah, there's one of the places they were coming in and out with the ATV.
Yeah. And
there's a pile of stuff up there. Don says they'll be back to do something about that.
Yeah, most of the time when you cut stuff and pile it up,
you plan to do something with it. Although this stuff down here is, you know, I just got a little worked up. Oh yeah, I'm sure the town would love they were in the nice new grass with the ATV also, but I'm sure they, you know, he couldn't swing wide enough. I just don't want to know the church is back there when I'm over here. And this time of year you can see through the woods, but I guess Don said, you know, stay calm, kitten. In the summertime there'll be so much leaves you won't be able to see through there. I hope not. But the guy from the church, he said they really want to be good neighbors, and I believe in his heart he meant that, and I'm sure they will be. But what he failed to understand is some of us that live over here, we're upset that they took the trees down off the property, and any building is going there. It doesn't matter how nice they are, they aren't. There was, you know, deer and other wildlife over there, and we've lost another section of woods, and we have more construction woes and the noise of the construction, and you know, it really doesn't matter how nice they are or who they are. I'll calm down now. It's a good thing your piece of land is as secluded as it is.
I agree.
So sometimes, at least, not all the time, but sometimes we can pretend we're back up there and not near anybody.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't gotten poured on, and we are almost back to the other end of the trail. And but it definitely has rained. I'm trying to decide now if maybe we just drive Jules to the Tesla meetup, because it's not like I can leave Ruby's wings open in the rain and do the light show, and I don't know. We'll talk about it.
We'll do whatever my girl wants to do.
I'm sure that's...
There's no talk. Whatever she decides is what we do. I'm a good boy.
Except for when it comes to agreeing with me sometimes.
Aww.
We're on our way to the meetup in Jules, and Don was just pointing out how busy Highway 55 is over here in Holly Springs. Well, it is a Saturday in December before Christmas, and there's a lot of shopping over here. This is the important part of the event today. It's all about the Legos. Way
Lady,
cool,
you
thank you. Wow, that is, now this contained the Eiffel Tower. And this is like the biggest, it says, I'm just trying to see, it does say Lego on the one side. It is like the biggest, yes, the biggest bag ever. Way cool, way cool. I asked David to get me the kitties, and then there's some free Eiffel Tower Day freebie giveaways. Thank you so much. I'm so excited, but that bag there is for you. Okay, now there's a story. Open it and then I'll tell you the story.
All right.
I didn't pull it tight. That knot is loose, but I didn't want it to get wet.
Star Wars, I like that.
It's Star Wars.
Oh, you got me a BB-8.
Well, here's the deal. So I've had that at my house for 5 years, and I forgot I had it. And I bought the used one and I put it together, and then I was searching to find pictures of mine, and Google Photos showed me the box that I had from 5 years ago. So anyway, it's yours now because I don't need to. And I know you said you would enjoy building BB-8.
That's so sweet of you.
It was
Thank
on
you.
your list, so because you've got R2D2,
Yep. BD1.
BD1, and the Imperial Probe droid. Yeah. So anyway, happy building.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't know why we're taking parts of the car apart, but I'm sure there's a good discussion going on over here. Yeah, I opened up the door. Well, we didn't clean, Jules, and it's raining, so why would we have, even if we, I mean, but yeah. So why are we pulling the cars apart? We're comparing. I'll show you mine if you'll show me yours.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I'm just happy today, cutting up with people.
Well, you know, I swear, I thought that I had a little, well, I guess this is what I was thinking, but I thought there was another filter that, where did I see that?
Well, we were all under Zeb's plaid one day up here with the cover off. We've been under Zeb's car.
Whatever.
No pressure, back in straight while I'm filming. No pressure. I think that's Joe. It's a small crowd today. Like I said, it's December and it's raining, but it's all the regulars and we're having really good discussion. Fun. David and Zeb are going to drive away up there. We're checking out an Ioniq 5. One of the local Tesla owners' second electric cars is the Ioniq 5. I like the blue. It's got a lot of storage room. Oh wow, white door panels. This from the front, when you look at it, makes it look like it's the biggest graphics design screen on the planet, and then you walk around the side and it's
Bezel so thick.
It's 6 inches tall. You know, for the width of it, it looks like it would be a foot or something.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool though. I like the gray fabric on the seats. Well, I've seen quite a few of them out on the road. I wave at Ioniq 5 drivers too. Just saying. I can't even get the Tesla drivers to wave at me. Yeah.
Ground up electric, right? I mean, there's some other, this platform, they put ice
No, this is the first Hyundai that was completely designed to be electric. It doesn't share it with anything else.
And they,
I know, and they still did this.
that's why.
Yeah, that's a little puzzling. But it would hold your charging cable, so that's
Well, let's
nice.
see. I can fill it up right now.
That's full. Yeah, you gotta wonder. Well, it's still windy, but now that it's nearing the end of the meetup, sun is coming out. Don says he's hungry. It's time to go. It was nice of these guys to show up with the Ioniq 5 to let us check it out. The one thing that they felt was missing was just that it doesn't have battery heating. It doesn't like get ready to receive the charge. There's no cooling. I mean, it's just I think I said that sort of right, but Don's getting excited thinking this is a split window Beetle. He used to drive a Beetle. It looks split window to me, Donnie.
Yeah, but I don't know if I think it's a Fiat.
Yeah, it's not a Beetle. I can see why you thought that though, from the distance we were at. I don't know what it is. Ford, it's a Ford. Ford Deluxe. That mattress is bigger than that car. I wouldn't get it up to speed.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go up to speed. You're nuts for being out here on the turnpike with that thing.
Yeah, especially driving very fast in the rain.
Jeez. Getting ready to cook these ribeyes. They're from Butcher Box, and I've made garlic shrimp. So can that help bring on V11? I hope so. This is the stuff that was in the bag from David. I had asked him to pick me up the 2 kitties. And these were all giveaways with the Eiffel Tower. Not included was the Eiffel Tower apartment. And anyway, super appreciative. And I cannot wait to build the winter elf scene and the Santa Claus on the skis. Along with this Santa sled that I have over here. I was trying to see what it was called. It doesn't actually have a name. That's kind of weird. There's last year's, I think it's last year's elf scene. It is different than this year's, and they're sort of meant to go together as an expanding scene. So I am super excited to build this. I'm sure I'll build one of these things tomorrow.